sloppy, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition. Pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating. Talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band. Young Chris, a king, better add extra on the... I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off the decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hella to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show no credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends, well they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm jiggle.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Stafford. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. First and 10, it's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Gino. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down by Noah Fant. You're reminded watching him play that he's one of the most athletic tight ends we saw coming out of college in recent years. Every route and every catch can be turned into a bigger play with what he can do as an athlete in the open field. A nice big play from him there for the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Patterson running between the tackles. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford. And he finds Beasley complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Oh, excuse me.
Stafford on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Stafford. Throws the out route. It's Beasley with a catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second down and goal. Stafford. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Shit.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run for the first time with Rashad Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Smith now to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Smith. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Walker, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker to about the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Going for Metcalf on the deep
like
ball.
that, bro.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Smith.
Now, come on,
traffic,
Dan.
and it's
Come on,
intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Stafford's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, Stafford here. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jet sweep. Here's London. And he stopped immediately there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Algier will try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
He's
got his tight end Pitts complete. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Stafford on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
What's this cat doing, bro?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, London, right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota again. Buying time to his left. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Patterson, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Mariota, flush to his right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal back from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Mariota. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Mariota now. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus from a yard out. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 73 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota to throw it. Throw left side, there's London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. Complete to Zaccheaus. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down at 4. Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Smith on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.